Vikings. You're staring at the wall listening to this. Well, shit. This is probably a better thing to stare at than me. So, what's the wall look like? Is it sexy?
Oh my God. Hi, Mike.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm doing well. I'm also a few beers deep, so I'm, probably at the level you are.
Beers.
You know? Oh my
Beers.
God. So
Sorry if you guys.
I just wanted to
I'm just.
say real quick before you get, too out of squirreling, that this interview I actually did think of seriously, and I thought of the questions very, very seriously.
Shit.
They are not going to be the questions you think they are.
What
These
the
are
fuck are you
designed.
looking at? I'm over here. You're looking at like the stars and
Well,
shit.
I'm looking at you.
Is this scripted? Are
Okay.
you scripted this
No, I'm
shit
on my
right here?
tablet. I'm
Oh,
on my
I thought you had
tablet.
like
The camera's
Hi,
like
Mike.
side.
I am.
Okay,
I got you
so-
now. I didn't know.
Now I know
thought
where to
you were
look.
looking
Now
at-
I know
Wait,
where to
watch
look.
this. Watch this. Hi, gangster.
Okay, now I know where to look.
I'm fucking
Hi,
with you, by
Mike.
the way. Hi. No, I'm just
Okay.
having fun.
Okay,
How
so
many cameras are on right now?
I have prepared
Am I
15
on TikTok?
questions for you.
Okay.
We do not have to go through all 15. We can stop
Oh,
whenever you
bring
want.
that shit. I ain't no puss.
Okay.
I
They
mean,
are simple questions, and I'm nervous as hell, so I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to say next. But I
hold on,
don't
time
like
out,
dead
time
air.
out, time out. I hear this all the time. Do you ever hear this, Nikki? You're nervous. I'm a redneck with a bandana, skinny as shit with a tiger in my backside, from Oregon, normal as shit. And why are you nervous?
All right. So I've recently had a chance to meet you for the first time on this app after, we already know that story. But I have watched you over the past few weeks, and I have noticed one thing about you, and it seems that your authenticity and your genuine and all of that, and you seem to be very real to me. And I see that as a win because you don't have many people like that on this app. And if you can support those people, maybe more people like you will stand up and, we'll find more of you.
Hold on. You know when you get a box of shit? I'm so happy you just said that, but hold on. You see this? My kids used to do this. I'm a grown-ass man, and I never do this. Watch this. Hell yes! Thank you to the...
Anyway.
I appreciate you.
All
right,
I ask of you...
My neighbors are like, this fucker.
All I ask of you is to just take it a little bit seriously, just put a little bit of thought into each question, and you answer however you want. There are no right or wrong answers.
I will. I'm gonna
So
really
are you
focus
ready?
on this. I'm ready. Are you ready? Can I look at you now?
I'm ready. All right.
Just messing. Hey, I'm totally, first off, I'm just messing.
You
Thank
are
for
going to
taking the
give
time.
me a number, and I'm going to ask you that question. So 1 through 15.
Oh, shit. Oh, hey, I want crowd participation.
Go ahead if the crowd
hey,
wants
give
it.
me, give me a number, you guys, so I can look up what you guys are writing. What you got? What number should we pick? Okay, I got 11, I got a 15, I got a 3. Of course, you guys. Are you serious? Is everybody going to have a different fucking number? I'm going to get lost if I don't just
I see a
start
couple
at...
of 3s. 2 15.
Phoebe's a 2, Phoebe's a 15. Holy shit. 3, 7, 3. Dude, we might as well play deal or no deal. I'm going to get the deal or no deal back out next week. We're going to get the boxes. I'm going to give me a fucking number so we can all pick numbers.
Okay, sir, pick a number.
All right, hold on. I got to focus real quick. Hold on. I got to get my serious side together. Okay. What would Dolphin Deb do? All right. My favorite number is 5. So 5. Sorry, you guys, if you didn't pick 5.
Oh, we get
5.
to start off scrappy. What's one of your red flags?
When people say that I hooked up in a threesome and I'm a blood brother for life, when I didn't do that, that's definitely a red flag. Especially when you call your bro out and you're like, bro, what are you talking about? It's on a song now. And he says, I know, but it was funny, huh? I'm like, no, it's not funny, bro. No, on a serious note, red flags, are we talking relationships, friendships?
No. So if you were to come in a packaging, like say, like a toy packaging, how it has its wrists on it, batteries, small pieces for kids, things like that. What would your warning label say?
I don't have a lot of red flags.
Mine would be like I lack communication a lot.
That's a red flag?
I don't always return calls, texts. Well, it takes me a while,
Oh, dude,
days.
that's me.
Yeah.
I'm probably the worst
See,
on
that
Star
could be
Maker.
one.
If I took advantage of my networks, that'd be amazing. But I have red flags. I don't follow up. I don't communicate well. 99.9 of you.
Do you want that to be your answer?
Even if you let. No, I think a red flag for me would be I'm really sensitive.
You don't have to elaborate.
I don't have a lot of red flags. I'm really thinking of you.
That's okay with an answer.
Seriously,
Yeah.
so.
Yeah.
What's a flaw of Mike Vibes? I don't know. My last relationship, I found out in the last year I had jealousy issues. Okay, that's a red flag. I guess I don't follow through. A red flag with me would be I don't follow through like I should.
Like
I can't
flaky?
tell people no. I'm not saying like no in a bad way. I'm just, if you were to say, you want to come sing with us in this room? Yes. You want to come hang out and blah, blah, blah? Yes. And then in overcommitting myself, one of my flags, I guess, would be is not following through as much as I should, you know, and being there. And I think that's a big quality of somebody to become someone more of a good friend.
That wasn't that bad, was it?
Yeah. So
All right, let's pick another number if you want.
I'm consistently going to try to be cool and nice, but as far as communication and follow-throughs, and I talk a lot. All these things I'm going to do. I'm going to do this. I'm going to get buff. I'm going to go to England. I'm going to go here. I'm going to do this. And none of it happens. Nothing changes. So, okay. All right. So we're moving on.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
15 is a big number I'm seeing. Even though Guy Nicky's giving me 11, I like double ones. But are you going to remember all this shit? Are you crossing them off? Like,
I am.
Done. Okay. Because you are super smart. That's totally right, Nikki. Oh, shit, Gold. I'm going to call today. Wait, I am going to call. Okay.
15.
All right, 15. 15's your birthday.
All right, we'll do 15.
Oh, time out. I just want to say thank you to Gangster for doing this. I heard from a couple people. I'm not trying to sound weird. I was at work today, and I heard from a couple people, and they said, there was a party room, and Gangster was in the room. You know how people talk on Star Maker. It's viral. They were like, she was in this room asking people directly, if I was going to interview Mike Vibes, what questions you guys think would be good questions? I don't know if this is true or not, but that's what I heard. Is that true?
Yes.
Don't. Oh.
Wait, what was I supposed to say?
Well, the truth. So I just want to say thank you for taking the time to make these questions up and put your thought and effort into it.
Oh, I've definitely outsourced the questions to people. I definitely did, yes. I got some people who love to view your streams. Oh, happy birthday. So I did ask your audience a little bit, test in the water. So there are a few questions in here that were sourced from them. I figured that would be appropriate, that you would want some of your audience to be able to be interactive with you in some way. Yeah.
I gotta take a time out. This is gonna be a rough interview for you because it's probably gonna take us a while because I talk a lot.
And that's fine.
But
I have a tablet.
To take a time out. Will you help me?
That's fine. Sure.
Will you help me? Okay. Sure. Kaja, how old are you today? That's the first question. The second question is 30 seconds of Kaja.
I'm just gonna remind the chat that we've only been through one question.
So Kaja, let's go. Now, Gangster and I and the people that are in this room, it's taken us so many months to work on this song. Emma B provided the beat. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Kaja. Happy birthday from my Star Maker friends to you.
Mike, better get back to the fucking questions.
All right, I'm back to the fucking questions, or you'll be up till 4 a.m.
Exactly.
Okay, here we go.
All right, number 15. If you could live in any fictional universe, which would you choose and why?
Have you ever seen My Little Pony?
Yes.
I used to want to fucking live in that universe. universe. I used to want to be one of those ponies that can shoot shit out of his stomach, and
I
no,
don't remember that part. Pretty sure they didn't do that.
I'd want to live in Atlantis. I'd want to live underwater and be able to swim and have like a special weapon and have all these hot mermaids around me. And ever since I was younger, I thought that'd be kind of cool. So probably something like Atlantis.
Nice.
Atlantis under the sea.
Next number.
Okay, see how fast that was? It only took us 12 minutes to get to that question.
I know, right?
Yeah.
I see 2.
Hey, halfway through this, she's got a new dance move. She's been working on it for 2 days, so I don't know what's coming, but wait till you see it.
7.
Okay, hey, no, on a serious note, where are we at?
Picking numbers.
Tezzy says number 7.
Number 7. If you could change one thing about yourself, what would you change?
Ooh. That I've got complacent. That instead of chasing my dreams, I've settled. I'd probably get off Star Maker a little bit more and do a little bit more follow through of things in my real life and travel a little bit more. And a lot of the stuff I've talked about, the fact that I was gonna do, being inconsistent, and I'd probably do those things, you know. I'd probably get off Star Maker a little more and go up and see my kids more and be more part of my younger son growing up. There you go.
Cool. Thank you for that answer.
I'm not changing my gender, dude. Not that if you change your gender or not, it's up to you. Anybody, you know.
Guess what, chat? I need a number.
But who the fuck wrote that? I just all of a sudden I read that and I'm like popping off to your answers. Marcelli, was that your ass? Hold on.
Fifi really wants number 2.
I'm sucking. All right. Let's go back. Let's work it. All right. 11. So
11.
And then we'll go 1. We'll go 11, 1.
What was the first album that you ever bought for yourself?
To be honest with you, it was Michael Jackson's Thriller. Because we didn't have all the technology they got now. And Michael Jackson was a shit when I was younger.
Was it a record?
And after that, yeah, it was a real record album. Yep. And when I was younger, I was into dancing. And Michael Jackson, believe it or not, was such a good dancer. He just started getting weird and he started spray painting himself white and living in freezers and shit. And all of a sudden, and fucking monkeys and hanging with kids. And all of a sudden, I pulled away from him. And I got more into like crisscross, like jump around, jump. Crisscross will make you.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's awesome, actually. Number 1.
What about you? I know you're interviewing me and asking me questions.
Sure.
What about you? What about you guys in the crowd?
Oh yeah, what was your guys' first album that you bought for yourself? Like you got to choose it. So mine was Mechanical Animals Marilyn Manson CD.
Oh my God, Marilyn Manson was crazy shit to me. Like I was so old that Marilyn Manson, Slipknot and stuff. Slipknot was like all the cast from Hellraiser the movie. Marilyn Manson was like the weirdest motherfucker on the planet. But he was hooking up with all the hot chicks, and I was like, whatever he's doing's working. Fleetwood Mac, yours was DMX. Oh God, DMX was
Dan
shit.
Fogelberg.
Damn, dude, this is where everybody's age comes out. What about you? What about you, guy Nikki? Come on. Your daughter loves Slipknot, Kaja. Chemical Romance. I don't know a lot of this shit. NSYNC. No, I remember back in the day, they had these little tracks you put in your car. I don't know if you're old enough to know this. Have you ever seen a car stereo gangster? It looks like an Atari cartridge video game.
I own some of those.
You put one of those fucking songs
what
in
are
there
they,
and
like
play it
8 tracks or something?
Like, yeah, like an 8-track or something, but you would put it in, it looked like putting a VHS movie into your car stereo, you know.
So
8-track, yeah.
Number 1.
Britney Spears, dude, I love Britney Spears too, bro. All right,
Number 1. what keeps you coming back to Star Maker?
First off would be the music. The second thing is that no matter how much this app I want to scream or call people out or have my little fit sometimes, it's y'all. It's you guys. It's not for you to kiss my ass or tell me I'm something special. It's not for popularity. It's because, like I said earlier, I don't have a lot of family. I got a mom. I have a brother. I have my kids. I don't have anything else. I don't have no grandparents. I don't have no cousins. I don't have no aunts and uncles. I don't have anybody. I don't know family. And no matter what I go through on here, a lot of people in Star Maker are family-like, even though we don't visit each other, hang out on the phone, video calls. It still gives me some sort of comfort. And that's the truth. That's probably one of the biggest reasons. I feel comfortable. My life's hard. I'm breaking down. I can go to the bar. I can go get girls. I can hook up whenever I want. I can do whatever I want. But I feel more comfortable here.
Good answer. So what's the next number? We're getting through these. We're doing really well.
I know, because you were telling me how much I was stalling, so now I'm trying to speed it up.
I'm enjoying the answers. So, take your time. I see 8.
Oh, I gotta try to do a better job of looking down. I get nervous on live. I've been on here forever, but I still get nervous.
Same.
All right, Kaja, hopefully yours is looking down from heaven today. Oh, Hansa says, yes, both of you. What about you, gangster? What brings you back to Star Maker? Is it singing songs? Is it feeling like you're alone in your life and you just need some company and you want to do your thing?
Honestly, I think before I was very lonely. Now it seems to be, as long as I find something new to mess with on the app, I seem to be okay. I think I'm like undiagnosed ADHD or something, because I never get bored on this app. Not yet. I haven't gotten bored yet. So that's what's...
By the time you get bored, they get slot machines. You can go fucking fishing on here. You can deal with trolls, ghosts. You can deal with amazing, beautiful people that are complimented. There's so much shit. Pick your lane. What lane do you want to go? Dude,
I don't see it like that.
It's the profile badges. It's getting a fucking thing to put around my picture. Oh my God!
I'm definitely
I got a fucking thing with a star and a unicorn and a berry.
I'm definitely an achievement hunter.
Just kidding. Fuck those games is right. Guy Nikki, how much money, sorry to interrupt you, how much money have you guys, do you know how much, I'm in the millions, right? Do you know how much money I've lost on the slot machines on Star Maker in the past?
What number one, by the way?
I'm on 2.
2?
I lost playing Fruit Treasure. Oh my, fuck Fruit Treasure. Once they said Fruit Treasure is no longer available in your region, I was like, yes! I'm going to gift my friends all month! There's something for everyone here, yeah. I've even had friends send me pictures of their balls on here, okay? Like, never in my real life has a person like my bro Okie sent me a picture of their scrunched up nuts.
So I'm going to pick a number for you.
All right, you pick the numbers. Let's go.
No, I need you to pick the number.
Oh, 2.
Or chat. I don't. Oh, 2. Okay.
Well, the chat can pick. We can both see.
If you were trapped on a deserted island, what 3 items would you want with you?
A blow-up doll, the chick from Transformers, and lube. I'm just kidding. On a serious note, I'm going to be really goofy tonight, you guys. I'm not in the right mood. I would want something that starts fire. I'd have to have something that starts fire. That's first. 2, man, I'd love to have a down comforter and a bed and shit. But I would probably take a solar device, like a solar music player, and it had a built-in microwave, and you can push a button, and it had a back massager, and I'm trying to make the best of this machine. And it had a little button you push, and it sends out a fishing lure and a line with some bait.
I did ask you in the beginning to take this a little seriously.
I am! I'm fucking being really serious right now. I just want you to know that.
I got fire. I didn't get... I don't know what else.
Well, this is a special device. This is number 2. This device does everything. It's like made by Elon Musk.
Okay.
I'm being serious. Yes. And I've been pretty lonely for the last, I want to say 20 years. I'm going to be honest with you. Even the girl of my dreams, I only saw her 19 days in 4.5 years. I'd want like my soulmate, and we'd figure it out together. I mean, I wouldn't even eat her if I was starving. But we could reproduce. We could hunt together and fish together and cuddle. Like we don't even And the last thing I would take is like one of those Rambo knives. I don't know if you've seen Rambo. You unscrew the lid and it has like fishing lines or
Hell
fire
yeah.
starter. It has everything.
They call
you
those
need.
like
It's
survivor
called a
knives,
survival
right?
knife. Yes!
Yes.
Thank you. We're on the same page now. I'd want a survival knife. That way I can at least saw wood, cut things, kill animals, whatever I need. And I don't even know what to do. If I killed an animal, I wouldn't even know how to like, I'd have to call up my bro Nicky, be like, what do we do now, bro? Like, how do we like cook it? What good is a gun gonna do you?
Okay.
Bye, FIFA gamer.
What number next?
3, probably, because we're just going in order now.
Okay, we'll go 3. Give me your best dad joke.
Oh, I'm the worst with jokes. This is a tough question because I really suck at jokes. My worst dad joke.
Something that would make your kids just groan.
Hey, son, I'm a star on Star Maker. I've been saying that for so many years back in the day. And my kids now accept it for like 5 years. They thought I was the biggest Star Maker nerd. What is Star Maker? Oh my God, my dad, get us off camera. My dad's singing. My dad's talking on Star Maker. I don't really have jokes, but I'm kind of a joke to my kids when it comes to Star Maker. They don't have any idea that I know people, that I've been on here forever, that we've been through hell and back. They just think I'm a dork for doing it.
That's really
That's
sweet.
being honest. Hi, Boss Black Bull.
So
What
we
about
still
you
want to
guys
go.
before we move on?
Okay.
Hey,
Yeah.
real quick, before you
Anybody
guys,
have
before we
dad
move
jokes?
On, yeah, like, I'm such a dad that I need a blue pill to act like I'm young again. Wait, I need joke. Hold on.
That's just sad.
I know, but you're not my age. Hi, Donna.
I think I'm like hella young. Younger than you.
I did not fart. Who the fuck farted? I didn't even hear a fart. What?
Why didn't the pepper join the archery team?
Yeah, you guys know jokes. Hi, Donna.
Did you just fart because you just blew me away?
Because he was salty. Wait.
Are you ready for the next question?
He didn't have an arrow. What? Why
He
was
didn't
6
have an
afraid of
arrow. He didn't
7?
have an arrow.
Because of 8. Wait, is that right? I remember this joke, bro, back in the day. I
What is
will
round on
unscrew
the
your
outside
belly
and high
button
in
and
the
make your
middle?
legs fall off. Man, jokes are hard for me. I've never, ever been able to retain a joke. I used to work with people that could tell fucking 100 jokes, and I'm like, dude, I'll rap freestyle, but I can't joke. Thank you, Marcelli. Marcelli, can you please come in the box today? Don't make me beg you, bro. You're super sexy, and you're really funny. And you're talented.
Aww.
And I know you're a savage, but you have a big heart. I have a heart on.
All right, number 4.
You see it? Okay.
Did or do you have someone that you consider a mentor on Star Maker?
I feel like I've been a mentor for thousands of people, to be honest with you.
But how did you... Who did you look up
I
to?
really had a mentor. I just saw people on here. There was a guy back in the day. There was a guy named Hart Sparker. Not to be rude, they were just so nerdy and so different that I just thought, if that person can do this, or that person can... There was a guy named Juby. I'm not going to get into names because I think that's disrespectful. But Juby owned an agency called Fifth Street Agency out of the East Coast. And they were the big names. So when people tell me you're famous, you're this person and stuff, I don't see it because we all part of this app. A lot of you guys that have been popular in the past, I don't see it because I'm just a normal person. But if I think back when I started on the app, Juby was like on the covers, the pictures, the different things. He rapped, did all these things. And the mentors for me were more or less people that I was like, I'm going to do this shit. Like, well, I can rap, I can sing, I can do all this stuff. Like, why does everybody watch that person? Mentor. It's tough because I feel like my own actions is the mentor.
Do you want to go on to the next question?
No, I want to answer this, but I really got to think deep about who was potentially a mentor, because I used to have a mentor, I'll be honest, and I'm gonna let my guard down. There's a guy that used to be my best friend. We don't only hang out anymore. We don't talk about each other. It's well known for some of you people that know us. But we were like dual mentors. We learned how to interview people and run a live with thousands of people, and he would mentor me a lot of what to say, how to say things, even if I thought maybe he was crazy and shit, maybe he thought the same as me. Like, we mentored each other. And I'm still not going to say his name right now, but he still does live. He does a big live on Star Maker and TikTok. And it's probably the only person I've ever met on this app, truly, that was like a mentor. Anyways.
Number 6.
Okay, definitely moving on.
What do you think is your best quality?
That I'm kind. That I try to take whatever I get and give it to everybody else around me, no matter what, if they're well known or unknown. That I'm patient and kind of old fashioned because my grandma. Doesn't mean I'm perfect in my relationships or getting close to the closest person to me, but as far as when it comes to all you all, it's genuine. And if I didn't have my grandma and that kindness and who I am, I'd probably be a fucker because I'd be more like my mom. My mom is just a crazy ass bitch. She's mean, she's grumpy, she's shit talker, she talks about shit all the time. And I really pride myself on being nice to people. And it ain't a fake thing, but you know, sometimes like I said again, it doesn't mean I'm always nice. The people that I let in the closest obviously see a side of me that a lot of you don't. And yeah. What's up, Boss Black? Thank you guys for being here, by the way. Hi, Blue Jay.
I'm going to let you take your time, and whenever you're ready for the next one, just let me know.
Oh, shit. I'm worried if this is... Okay, so I'm not ready. Hold on. We got to do something. If you guys are here, thanks for being here, first and foremost. I'm Mike. That's Gangster. There's a lot of cool people here that have stopped by and taken the time to hang out with us, so thank you guys for being here and listening. I'm definitely trying to answer these questions the best I can, but I'm all over the board.
You are doing fine.
And Gangster did a great job, not just throwing shit on Google, but actually taking the time all day to come up with these questions and ask me. So, all right, I gotta stretch out real quick. I'm feeling this. I would be nothing without you holding me up. Now I'm strong enough for both of us. Thanks you guys for being here. Happy, I don't even know what day it is. Tuesday. Have a great Tuesday, you guys. Follow her, follow me, follow each other. Go down the list and follow somebody who's in here. Come on. All right. I think I'm. Where are we at now? Like, are we barely?
We have 6 questions left. We're doing good.
Oh shit! All right. You guys, hold on. Before we move on to the next question, is anybody that's here, anybody have a question for me or for Gangster or for a general question that anybody in the audience can answer? If you don't, you don't. If you do, you do. Little Man. I'm not going to say nothing because I can't say that, but I hope Little Man's doing better today. At this point, I hope both are they're all doing great. Hey, Blue Jay, what up, dude, with the mohawk? That's an awesome name. Kisses in the house, you support Dora, my bro, King Dingaling, Donna, Love is Life, Meg, DJ Terzy, Meg Dig, Airy, Maurizia, Boss Black Wolf, Wings, Bex Boo, Guy Nicky's in the house, Emma B. Rowe. Thanks you guys for hanging out with us. Sweet Lady, I'm Mike. Yo, Gangsta 2590, Captain Gold's in the house. Kaja, happy birthday Kaja. Vivi 25, Black Knight, Kaya, Golden Heart, Ronnie Star, Bunny Kim, Gypsy Haro, Sing Star, and Fam, and Gangsta. Thanks you guys for all being here. Appreciate you. I'm not gonna sing no funk. We're gonna wait. So here we go. We're moving on. What's your favorite car? I'll let you go first, Gangster. Go ahead.
Oh no, we go ahead with the car.
What's your favorite car?
I like Mercedes-Benz.
Mercedes. My friend worked for Mercedes. I like Lamborghinis. I'm not gonna lie. I'll never own one. Lamborghinis are fucking dope.
Cool. Are you ready for number 8?
Yeah, I'm gonna keep moving on because otherwise
Okay.
you're gonna see the sunset soon. It's sunrise.
Oh, you're fine. It's only 2 a.m.
Wait, we're asking questions. Come on, don't rush. If you're not in a rush, don't be nervous. Just help me answer. What's the best way to survive and make the best of this app? Go ahead, gangster. You go first.
Who asked that?
That was asked by Sweet Lady.
What's the best way to survive and make the best of this app?
Easy question.
Be yourself. If you're in doubt, screenshot it and go with your gut. That's how I've survived.
I've only started screenshot in like the last 5 months.
What question?
Best way to survive on this app is, I think they said it, don't believe everyone.
Don't believe anyone.
Don't try to be popular. Don't worry about anything really except singing music. Have fun with it.
If you could instantly become an expert at something, what would you choose?
I used to try to be friends with every human being on this app, and I quickly realized it's impossible. No matter what, even if you think you're friends, the fucking quarter can flip upside down, and all of a sudden you got 100 friends that roll right because either your ex-girlfriend or one of your ex-friends went right. You know what I mean?
Plants, Gold.
Like-
My answer would be plants.
Plans.
Yeah. He asked, what would you want to become an expert in if you could become an expert in anything?
Body massages.
And now for your real answer.
No, if I could be an expert in anything, it would be probably, now that I'm different in life, financial investments. Anyways, okay.
Okay, are you ready for question 8?
Or be a good fiance. All right. Yes, I'm ready.
You're standing in front of an all-knowing crystal ball that's guaranteed to be both honest and direct. If you could ask it one question, what question would you ask?
Will both my sons be financially secure as they grow up, or because of the lack of what I've done or not been in their life be the cause of why they seem to be struggling with the direction of their lives right now?
Deep.
Yeah, for me, it's the biggest thing, you know. Like, my son was a straight A student, threw away a basketball scholarship. He has a shitty job with his mom now. My younger son's barely hanging on and barely finishing school. I just want to know they're going to be okay in the future. I've made so many wrong decisions in the past few years that.
But look at you.
Before I pass away, I just want to know that they're going to be okay. That they're not.
Look
gonna
at you,
live the
though.
life that I live. Yeah, I know, but.
You're almost 50, bro. And you're still like in great shape, and you look good, and you have an audience on a social media app, and you're a great dad from what I hear. But my point is we survived what we survived. Your kids are going to do amazing. They're going to out-survive us.
Yeah, well, my kids are different than me. My kids
Oh,
get
definitely.
anxiety and they're nervous. They don't know how to talk like me. I didn't have all the degrees and things, but I've owned businesses. I've been with the most beautiful humans on earth. I've been able to talk myself into great jobs and situations and coaching positions without knowing how, without a dad. And my kids don't know how to talk very well. They're shy. They don't have some of the skills I have, you know? So it makes me nervous that if they don't figure shit out, don't go to college, don't go to trade school, don't get their shit together and get on the right path, they won't be able to maneuver through life like I was able to do because I was me, because they're not me, you know, and for me, that's a big deal.
When you were their age, did you know what you were doing?
No, I never had a dad. My mom was a tweaker, and I was past.
And they have a what? What do your sons have?
They have a big fat mansion
A
house
dad.
to live in because I worked my ass off.
They have
and
a
I ended
dad.
up with jack shit, and so did my ex.
So if you were fine without a dad, and look at you now, imagine how far ahead your kids are going to be and how proud they're going to make you.
Yo.
Oh,
you're right. I appreciate
you want to move on to the next question?
That's always a parent's worry. Yeah, don't we all worry about our kids? I mean, I think no matter what happens moving on, we don't want to die. I don't want to die. I don't want to be alone. But I really don't care about that shit as much as I do my own kids being okay. And I'm proud to say that because that's the number one thing that means the most to me in my whole life. Not me hooking up with a girl, not me having a big old house again. None of that. Just knowing that they're cool, they're all right, and they're going to be okay in the future, and they don't struggle, and they don't. Anywho, moving on.
Number 9.
What's up, Syph?
If you were on death row, what would your last meal be?
Oh, God, carbonara. No, just joking. That's so easy. My last meal, it would be like some ham, some ribs, some baked beans, some fettuccine alfredo, some French bread, some salad, and just put it all in one big. You guys you know how some people, I don't know if you guys know this, some people take their food and they don't let it touch. I have a younger brother, he won't let his beans touch his potato salad, touch his meat, man, I'll put that shit like it looks like one serving. Eat the whole mashed potato. Oh, I gotta have mashed potatoes and gravy. Sorry, I love mashed potatoes.
Love homemade.
Joe Kelly, thanks for coming in work tonight and saying hi to me and showing me pictures. Dude, it's crazy when you have a friend from town that actually is on Star Maker too, you know what I mean? McDonald's? No, dude, there ain't no fucking McDonald's on your last walk. Come on, man. Do they call McDonald's in the whole world, or does it have a different name? If you're
Isn't
from
it like
another
Mackey's
country,
or something?
I don't know, but if it's from another place, do you guys? Is there a different name for McDonald's in different countries, you guys?
Mickey D's.
There's actually a lot of people here. You guys, thanks for listening and putting up
Told
with
you, I
this.
drummed up a lot of advertisement.
What's up, Trump? Trump, you're doing a great job. I appreciate
Mr.
you
President.
the border. Thank you, Mr. President, for being here.
McDonald's is McDonald's everywhere. Oh.
What's up, Daddy-O? I'm getting 15 questions from Gangster. I never open up about me unless I just talk a lot. I don't let a lot
You've
of
done
people
very
do
well
this.
so far.
Okay.
How do you feel, though, about these questions so far? Are you feeling comfortable?
Yeah. Absolutely. You did a great job.
Cool. I just want to make sure.
How are
if
you
you're ready.
feeling? Are you still nervous after a half hour of blabbing with me?
I feel like I'm a little bit more relaxed, but that could be the joint that I smoked before this, so.
Okay, so you had a joint and you had some alcohol?
Oh, yeah.
You're doing hella good. You're totally calm. You're not like, you know? Seriously.
I'm not gyrating.
No, mate. You're kicking ass and taking names. All right. Now,
Okay.
if you guys didn't know, at 12:29 p.m. West Coast, 3:29 p.m. Gangster was supposed to come on here and shake your shoulders. You ready, Gangster?
International. First class seat on my lap, girl.
Do it. Yes, do it. Come on.
Cause I know what that girl did.
I hate it here.
She likes nuts. Wait, what are we not talking about nuts? Go, Gangster, go. Come on.
No.
All right.
It's so hot here.
China
And he
Hoy,
wants me to
Boo.
dance.
What up, Sati and Hansa. Okay. What up,
Okay,
Boss?
number. We only have 1, 2, 3, 4. We only have
Cloud
4
number
left.
9. What's cloud? Hold on. Saif. Cloud number 9. What is? Help me out, Gangster. Do you know what cloud number 9 is?
Mm-mm.
I don't either. but it's okay because it's Star Maker and we can all get by with shit. So 20-second timeout. We're not letting Gangster go to bed yet. Okay? We're at 129 robots. 130, okay? People want to hear questions from Gangster, obviously. All right, so cloud number 9. Here we go. Waking up, ready for some action. Strapping in with my strap off, ready for the ride. Going big now, I can take it. On the way to cloud 9. Dropping in, wanna feel the rush now. Sun is out, wind is in my hair. Nothing else will be quite as awesome. And we're soaring through the air. So here we go, and we ain't gotta take it slow. We're ready now to touch the sky. This must be how it feels to fly. Question for Gangster. I'm on cloud 9. I'm on cloud 9. This must be the way it feels. Cloud 9. All right, moving on. Fuck. Sorry.
Okay.
If you're not 18, make sure you leave.
Question number 10.
10.
If the government seized your computer or phone right now, what would they think when they look through your browser history?
Dude, you are a prude ass guy. All you look at is Netflix and go to your Gmail. Bruh, you should be on Pornhub and maybe look at Fox News. But you're definitely lame, bro. You're not using the most potential of your device, so like step it up. No, seriously, I don't know. That's a great question. Nobody's ever even fucking remotely asked me a question like that in my life. They would think I like music because my computer is mostly like when I'm trying to upload songs. I use my phone for everything, but on my computer, I mainly use it just to take songs off YouTube and go to Star Maker Studios and upload the tracks. So it's mostly about music. And I don't use it for porn because I use my phone.
What Disney character would you assign Daddy-O? Jafar.
They would say, Jafar? What was the question? Oh, Gangster. Gangster. What Disney character would you assign Daddy-O? Daddy-O's fucking with you. What's Jafar? Talk to me about Jafar. Hey, I think we're being recorded because I'm starting to chop.
Oh, we only have 3 questions left.
I don't want to be screen recorded. I'm not doing anything wrong tonight. So, Ghost, go to bed or go live.
Number 12. If you could choose one superpower to obtain and have instant mastery over, what would it be and why?
Teleportation. So I could go visit each of you that I wanted to visit. We can hang out and go dancing, or we can like go to the beach, or we can kick it. Have you ever seen a movie called Jumper? Think so.
Oh my God, yes.
Jumper is so badass. Like you can just like, all of a sudden you're at the top of the Eiffel Tower. All of a sudden you're in the desert. All of a sudden you're in Alaska. All of a sudden you're out on an island. Like, Some people want to be invisible. Some people want to know what people think. I don't want to know what people think. All that's going to do is cause more drama. I want to just be able to travel and like go places whenever I want. Just snap my fingers like George Jetson shit.
Cool. I never thought of
television. It is so good. Hey, while we're talking about movies, gangster, have you seen Limitless, where they take a pill like a drug, and all of a sudden their brains develop to the fastest? They know everything. It's like AI.
Oh,
they know stocks. They know everything to be rich, but it has a potential to it. But Limitless. It's
Limitless. I'll have to check that out.
Seen it.
Limitless.
Hi, Deb. No, so Jumper's really cool. Like, I'm not even gonna get into.
Oh, Bradley Cooper movie. Okay.
Bradley Cooper is so fucking awesome and Limitless.
Two more questions
Hey,
left.
Oki, you don't need no apologies. I was just talking about you sending your balls to me. No, on a serious note, like I always throw that out as a joke, but that's one of my 3 favorite PKs I've ever done in over 6 years, since I was one of the first 3 people on Star Maker Lives, was Oki. I was really depressed. I was stressing one day, and Oki came on, and I cried and laughed so fucking many times. I spit my food out. So don't apologize. Just be okay. Anyways, next question.
Number 13. If you could go back and change something in history, what would you change?
Oof. That's a tough question, because if I can go back and change something in history, would it be selfishly for me that would benefit me? Or would it have been something that I could have helped millions of people?
What's your first answer?
Unfortunately, being selfish. Sorry for all the rest of y'all. It would probably be, instead of staying in a relationship with my kid's mom for an extra 13 years when we were really struggling and going left and right and sleeping in my son's room, I would have tried to move out a long time sooner, so I could either have met somebody or I would have kept my sanity. Because I stayed so long for my kids that I lost who I was as a person, just to make sure that we were all together as a family. And that's the first thing that comes to my mind, because it's as real gets. If I was to say something about going back to slavery or going back to World War II and stuff that happened to the Jews, and that's a whole different thing, you know, but for me, the first thing that came to my mind was myself. And that's why I tell people, if you're in a relationship, I'm just going to finish this. If you're in a relationship, you got to go all in, because it's not just going to randomly and magically get better. You're going to be 49 years old like me one day, and you're going to be like, fuck, for the last 10 or 20 years, I've been in this situation. And it went so quick, and I did all I could, and I was so lost. Couples, if you guys want to be together and fix your shit, it's not just counseling and stuff. It's 2 people. One person can't go all in. It has to be 2, you know. And I waited onesies at a time, you know, and next thing I knew, I was in my 40s, and now I'm in my late 40s, and I'm lost. I'm absolutely lost. And I'd rather be my late 30s and be lost and still have a lot more time to be at my age and be lost. So, hi, Sparkle Star.
Thank you for the answer.
Yeah, a lot of people stay too long. You just think it's just going to get better, you know, even if you manifest it and you're wishing it. Like, if both people aren't involved in making things and going all in, it's just not going to get better.
Hey, Mike.
So, great question.
Guess what?
14?
One more question left. Oh my god, you went through this so quickly and so well spoken. I appreciate you taking the time to take this seriously, and I appreciate you giving me this platform to ask you these questions. Sorry. So if you're ready for the last question, guess we'll go ahead.
Ready. You guys
All
ready?
right.
Here we go. You guys, this is for everybody. I get the question, but you guys got to answer too, please.
Please answer. I would really like to see you guys' answers. Or PM me. Like, go ahead and send it to me. Number 14.
Trying to get PMs. Welcome to the club. Give me a PM.
Do you believe there is such a thing as a truly selfless act? Selfless act. And please elaborate.
I see it every day on Star Maker. No. That's a tough question. I'm not going to lie. Why don't you elaborate more with that? I'm definitely drinking.
So, do you believe that there is such a thing as a truly selfless act? Usually people have a yes or no answer to that. Can somebody be truly selfless, not care about the self?
I
Do
do
you
it a
believe that
lot, believe
exists?
it or not. I feel like I do it all the time. I do it on here. I do it in my relationships. It's the reason why I don't believe in one night stands. It's the reason why I don't believe in rushing things, and that's why I'm alone. I think because I'm selfless. I care too much about what other people think. I talk about the fact that 1,000 people might like me, and it feels so good. But if 1 to 5 people don't like me, it hurts more than 1,000 people that do. You would lay your life down for your family, friends, no regrets, says you. Me too. How about you, gangster? What's your answer?
I do think that
You
the
do?
selfless acts exist.
How do you see?
I have not seen many in my life because I truly believe them to be rare and not supposed to be seen by other people.
Even when you were getting to know me, though, when I talked to you on live, you're like, what's your game? Not to be
Yeah.
rude, I'm just being honest.
No,
What's your game? Oh, I get it. You do this for this. Or is it popularity? Or is it you're this? I don't think even that much in anything. I just think about trying to be cool with everybody. I hear so many lies. There's some evil-ass people, and they get into your guys' heads, some of you guys that are in here. And they can say stuff about a guy like me or other people, but they love me, or they loved you, or they love somebody around them until things just didn't work out. And then they create these situations or these rumors or these bullshit. It's not true at all. And they try to get other people and make convinced that somebody said something, did something, you name it. But
I still have people talking about me. It's fine. I
have it
chose
every
to
day,
stop caring. I chose to
I
stop
could have
caring.
99 for every 100 people that meet me. 95 people say something nice. There's always 5 people that are jealous. They don't like your confidence. They don't like the fact that the other 95 people like you. It's sad. What's up? How you guys doing?
Again,
I do care what others think, unfortunately. I wish I did. I always can say, I don't care what people think, but I do care what people think. I care too much. That's my problem.
thank you, Mike, for taking the time to be serious and honest and open and allowing me to ask you these questions. I really appreciate getting to know you better. I just wanted to ask if I could promote something real quick.
Let's go. We're right here.
Okay, so I'm
Joe Kelly, you see me in real life. You come into my work weekly. If anybody, Joe Kelly 76, there's all these people, big names, small names, you name it. You have like 3 followers and you're on this app because of me. How do I act in real life? Straight up, real looks, real life, thank yous and pleases and personality and thanks and
before Mike continues
am I
on
a
for
fake person?
4 hours. My friend and I, Captain Gold, have been working on something in the competition circuit. It's called Coalition, and it's something that we are working on to raise the bar on current competitions. All you need to do if you're an organizer, we are only opening this up to organizers, is to let us check out your competition. You don't even have to accept what we put. Just let us look at it and put our seal of approval on it, and we will help make your marketing materials for you. We will help get your stuff out there. We will do all of it for free. Just let us take a look at your comp. It's called the Coalition.
The Coalition. Nice.
Coalition.
Coalition. All right.
So organizers message me.
I appreciate, you coming up from a family back in the day that I just don't roll with. Not that there's a bad thing. I respect them, but we just don't roll together, And for me, getting to talk to you or hang out with you, I never knew you. Um, a lot of us assume how people are based on who they hang out with, you know what I mean? And the last 2, 3 weeks, I've actually got to know you. And if I had a chance to talk to you more, or be on the phone, or do things, or any of that stuff, even if it was possible, on you seriously, on a serious note, do you notice how I am how I am? I don't take advantage of situations. If I get compliments and really nice things, I try to stay and maintain more of a respectful professionalism. You know, believe it or not. Not everybody does that. There's a lot of people in here that do.
And
But
to be honest, it's
now that
no
you've
one's
got to know me
business.
based on what you heard about me, what do you think?
I think that you are. Do you want the honest opinion? Because you are on live.
Straight, I don't give a fuck. You tell me all the time like you're too sad, boy, you're whatever, but you also been coming around for a couple weeks, and we message each other, not like flirting with each other or none of that shit, but just like friends, like bros
Just
and
checking
sis
up.
and yeah, like honest to God, straight up.
On live.
I don't give a shit. You can tell me anything because you try to help me, and that's something I appreciate. A lot of people kiss my ass. They either kiss my ass or they diss my ass. One of the two. There's not a lot of like middle. You know what I mean? And I'm not
So
saying
I
that to
think
anybody
you.
that if you're my friend, I'm not saying you kiss my ass. I'm just saying I deal with it in hundreds. Some of you don't.
I think you value loyalty, or you used to, but now you value a strong sense of self. So you like people that are confident, sure of themselves, know what they're doing. Um, you
Wait, before we move on, what do you mean by that? Like,
so like loyalty is something that
I
know.
get loyalty.
Yeah, so you value it as much anymore because you do get it, but now you want to see people for who they are instead of what they put out. You can see past that if you give them the time of day, because you do seem aloof and a little.
I am, but it's for everybody. That's something that I admitted in the beginning of this interview that I struggle with is following through. And
But you
I have
did
a
say
bunch of
something.
acquaintances, but I don't have a lot of good friends because I don't, all the opportunities in front of me, I don't get to know people better. I don't message a bunch of extra. I don't call when people offer to call. I keep a distance. I keep a line because I'm afraid of the line. I'm afraid if I step over the line, I'm going to lead somebody on. I'm going to say too much. I'm going to make them think something when I can barely get by day to day. I'm so defensive, you know what I mean?
But you did say something earlier that resonated
Okay.
with me. Is
What did I
you
say?
said you lost yourself. You lost yourself.
I have lost myself over the last years, and I think it didn't start with it started at quarantine. I always had my schedule, my coaching, my job, my routine, my family back then, you know what I mean? And then quarantine kind of hit, and that's when I started going down my own lane of being isolated, being more reliant on Star Maker, and that's where these relationships got so much stronger for me because everything else in my life seemed to be distant, you know what I mean? I didn't have it all, I had you guys. We lose ourselves. Yeah, I feel lost now. Like it's taken me a year to get over my ex. I talk about it every night. Does that make me crazy? Maybe, maybe not. But that's how much she meant to me.
What I think you're doing is what I've been doing for the past 2 years in the process of grieving my mother, which is you feel like a raw nerve, so you use anything around you to try to not feel like a raw nerve. And so I think it's given you a bit of delusions of grandeur. You've kind of got a little bit of a big head.
Well, no, I talk about that all the time. I don't look at it as a big head. I look at it as anxiety, depression, being negative, and being alone. And when I step in, if I go to a real bar where I live or I come on here, I take all that instead of being a sulking freak and shy and resistant. I come off so confident. And I think a lot of that has to do with drinking a lot on live, you know?
Yeah.
Like a confidence that I come across. But it's how I deal with my anxiety. I don't deal with it by sitting on here and like, I come on here like I own that shit, and that's who I was in high school. That's who I was in my early 20s. That's how I am when I met my ex and we went to Florida, and she's like the hottest chick in the world, but I walked around like I was the shit. You know what I mean? Like, it's just something I feel when I'm nervous. And
Fake it till you make it.
fake it, dude, I say it all the time. Fake it till we make it, even though inside we break in.
So, I see you as a guy who's unsure of himself, who's dealing with a lot. We all are dealing with a lot, but insecure, lonely, a little bit full of himself, but also genuine, authentic, to a certain point, private, protective, and you love being a leader.
Everything you said is true, but I'll tell you one thing that I'm not, and it's on my life and my kids and everything. I'm not full of myself. I doubt myself.
Oh, come on.
like
Star Maker gives us a
No,
little
you're
bit
right.
of
You're right. You just
So
said it.
we all
You just
have
said
this.
it. You just said
I'm
it.
also I also have a big
me,
head.
Right? We're talking about me.
Yes.
But Star Maker is only part of my life 2 or 3 hours a day, if that. So no, I'm not full of it. But when I come on here, I can control the vibe. I can control who I want to be, and I try to be.
Also, you
If I
love
came
being
on
a
here-
dad.
Well, fuck yeah. I'll fucking die over that. What you just said, that's number one to me. It's not being with somebody. If I'm single the rest of my life, so be it. If I'm shit, if I'm nobody, that's okay. But I don't ever want to be told I'm a shitty dad. All right? Because my life, I spent the last 20 years giving all of me to be a dad. Their mom was a great mom, but she was fucking a pothead. She had anxiety and couldn't leave a bedroom. I gave all of me to be a dad. That's why I get mad when these son of a bitches get somebody pregnant and they don't follow through. That's why I get mad when people don't step up and be a dad. That's because it's not always, I don't ever see these situations where it's a mom very much. It's usually the dads, you know? So that's fighting words. That's first and foremost. Like, some of these bullies that fuck with me on Star Maker and never make a comment about being a dad. I sacrificed my life to be a dad and put my kids on a path. But I see these son of a bitches that won't make the changes in their life to even be a dad. I'm not kissing Guy Nicky's ass if he's even still here. But that guy made changes in his life because we grew up in the last 6 years together on Star Maker to put his kid in his life. And people don't even talk about that. I'm not even trying to go there. I don't even know if he's here. But I'm saying that that's the kind of shit that turns me on. Like,
Phrasing.
Being a dad is a blessing. And a lot of women raise their kids by themselves. A lot of women have to do everything for their goddamn kids. Anyways, I don't know what we're talking.
Thank you.
You hit the
again.
nerve, yo.
I really appreciate you taking this as well as you have. Breathe. We're done. It's over. You got through it. Thank you so much. If you have any questions for me, this is the time to ask. Any questions, comments, concerns, thoughts?
Sorry.
Yeah, from the audience too.
That's like my number one thing, man. We start going there. That's like, it's not just being a dad. It's the fact that when your kids get older, you miss the situations of growing up with your kids. You know, that's what we do. We're adults. But a lot of times we have our kids when we're younger, our 20s and our 30s, and we don't even know how to get by. But yeah, we have to raise kids, you know? You're hungry? We'll go eat some food, homie.
Well, I'm going to take my sweaty ass off of this live.
Do you wipe from the front to the back?
Yes. But thank you again. I appreciate the time and energy, and the chat was amazing. And I hope you're following Mike. He seems chill, and I hope it was a good eye-opening experience for you. So I'm gonna go now, but thank you again.
Oh, we love you, gangsta. Little, says Daddy-O. You and Daddy-O have come a long way together. Sorry, guys. On a real note, I am lost, like she said. I am alone. But none of that shit really matters, to me. It is what it is. I've had a good life. But I worry about my kids the most. And there's not a lot of change in the last 20 years because, except for the last 5 or 6, I would have probably just stayed in my son's room. I would have been depressed every day because I'm still depressed. And I would have still saw my kids go to bed and wake up every day, All right. I feel you, bro. There's so many people. I have some sisters that are in here. And they stay in relationships. They stay in situations. That way kids have a mom and a dad or parents at home, or a couple people, and that way they have security. It's not just me, I know a lot of people deal with that shit. Anywho, what's up, Amanda? God damn you and your questions. What the hell? I didn't want to get emotional. Okay. Yo. What up, Diddy Blue? You been on your own for years? Yeah. It's tough, when you get out of relationships. When I was like a teenager, I dated like crazy, And then I got into long-term relationships. And when you're in your 20s, you go through relationships and whatnot. Your 30s, all my 30s were based on family life. Half my 40s, same thing. Do you know how odd it is to be when you get older? If you're not there yet, it's not a good ride when you get to be older and you don't have a schedule anymore. And all of a sudden you don't have family life. And you don't rush to be with somebody else to fulfill your physical needs. Because some people actually care enough about their mental needs and other people, You just don't go hook up with each and every person whenever you want because you're horny. Because some of those people you want to be horny with, they have kids. They've gone through a divorce, a breakup. You're afraid to be with people because you wonder what your kids will think about those people, Some people just think with their dick and their puss. And some people think with everything else, I need to put on a song. What the fuck? That's why I get mad when these fucking bullies that whip their dicks out, they hook up with every random person. And they talk shit about people. What up, heartbeats? What's up, y'all? Well, shit howdy. One thing my mentor used to teach me 5 years ago. We'd get off live after meeting hundreds of people. And he would say, "Why do you cry on live?" It's weak, man. It's being weak. I can't help it, yo. Whatever the fuck it is, it's just being me. Yo, you bend over and take it. One day I'll be able to teach you how to talk. People will appreciate the personality you have instead of the stupid shit that comes out of your mouth sometimes, And that's a true note for a guy I love. If I could teach you anything, it'd be like, you're holding back such a good person and so much good shit for the stupid ass shit you say, bro. What Michael J. music. Dude, I think this has been the track lately. It's kind of the viber. His heart is so fucking huge, it's scary. But yet the shit that comes out, because I do it too, you know? I just do it less. It's one of the things back in the day when people would ask me why I hang out with certain people. It's because I feel energy. I feel people, and I hear and see things that some of y'all never know because the way people get nervous and the way they present themselves in front of everybody, you know? It's one thing I learned about social media. He behaves in the box. Last time he showed me his ass. It's the first, no, I'm not gonna say it's the first time I saw your butt, but I hit the button the moment I saw your butt cheeks. Straight up. You know, I'm so sick. Every time I come back to sing, half of my shit's gone. Of course. What's up, Sparkles? I can put people in the box, but I ain't dealing with no nasty shit. I ain't dealing with no booty calls, no booty shit. I almost got banned. What's up, bro?
Oh, I didn't know you put me up here. Okay, nothing,
Of course
bro.
I would.
Why isn't I want love to sit on my face? You know, but yeah,
Of course.
I haven't had her sit on top of me in a long time. It would be nice if love. I think she's okay with it.
You always want somebody to sit on your face. You're such a man.
Well, you know, I love her.
All the women are going to other women because of guys like us.
Now, Oki, you behave. You're on behavement.
Yeah, there you go. She's on your face.
Behavement orders.
I've never met Have, and I wouldn't know how to. I mean, show me who Have is. There's the haves and the have-nots, but show me who Have is, and I'll try to imitate him. Okay, that's all I can do.
No, you just be your loving self and you behave.
Yes, thank you, love. Love is our counselor tonight.
And bro, I just want to say you are a great father, a great friend. So, you know you don't